And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Major League Baseball on tap. It's Cuba taking on Puerto Rico. First pitch coming your way next. Just about ready to go. Our starting pitcher in this one, Elmer Rodriguez.
There's always a bit of a learning curve for rookie pitchers. You've got to get familiar with these big league hitters, and it's more of a chess match. But I think this kid's got good stuff and the potential to be great.
Here's the left fielder,
Leading
Santos.
off for Cuba, the left fielder, number 0.
And that one is in for a strike at 95. And this one is off and running.
First pitch, 640.
Kicks and fires. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Popped up. Castro sizes this one up. He's got it. And there's one down. Take a look at the lineup. The sluggers in this lineup might not be too happy about the fact that the wind is blowing in today, Chris.
Yeah, and you hear pitchers talk about how good it feels when the wind is at their back. And for hitters, you almost feel like beyond just the pitcher coming at you, you've got this other force coming against you. So important to try to get on top of the ball in terms of hitting line drives, maybe really hard ground balls with a good exit velocity that'll get you a base hit, because it's very frustrating. You just hit one on the screws, think it's going to go out of the ballpark, and an outfielder is camped underneath it in front of the warning track.
Now 1-1. That one is upstairs. The next pitch misses. Ball 3. 1 out, bases empty. On the ground to third. Arenado to first in time. 2 quick outs at the top of the first here tonight.
Batting third, the second baseman, Alexi Ramirez.
2 outs, bases empty. And the batter now, Alexi Ramirez. Ramirez getting the start at second, hitting third in the lineup, and he's been touching home plate quite a bit lately, scoring 8 runs over the last 10 games. Two outs, bases empty. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Breaking ball in there. Got him looking. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Middle of the first. No score after a half inning. Back here with my pal Singy and today's starting pitcher, number 49. What do you have on him, Singy?
It's a tough veteran lineup on the other side, but I'm excited to see what this rookie can do in this one.
Here's Eddie Rosario.
Leading off for Puerto Rico, the left fielder, Eddie Rosario.
And that is downstairs. Ball 1. There's the strike. Next offering is in for a strike. Just misses with that one.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Just missed.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And he dropped it. So that's a foul ball, and he gets another chance at the plate. 3 balls, 2 strikes to count. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Ground ball up the middle. On the run, sends it over to first. Nicely done for the out. Okay, let's check out the lineup. They're dealing with a sinker specialist on the mound, which can be a big-time challenge when he's right and working mostly from the knees down.
Well, I think the approach you take is really try to lay off of those pitches down in the zone until he gets some called strikes and then forces you to go after that pitch. Until then, make him elevated, because guys that throw those sinkers, those 2-seamers, really hard for them to be effective up in the zone. Those are pitches you can hammer. And when you get a cookie, you don't want to miss it.
Willie Castro, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. That one at the knees for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. But they won't have a play as he takes first on the drop third strike.
You
don't see it very often, but every once in a while, a guy strikes out and still somehow ends up safe on first. And when it happens, you kind of scratch your head. But I guess sometimes a pitch is so nasty, it makes everyone miss. Now they're going to have to get more than 3 outs in this inning.
So now it's Nolan Arenado. In there at the knees, and it's 0-1. Nolan Arenado at the plate. Arenado, guy who delivers big-time power at the dish and will probably go down as one of the greatest defensive third basemen of all time. Here's the 0-1. Swing, and that's ripped towards right center. That's a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
He was all over that one. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
2 on, 1 out. Velasquez, the next to hit. This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
One ball.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
2 on, 1 out. Outside low, and the count's even at 2.
Well, he might have to look for a different put away pitch right here 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Runners at the corners, 1 away here in the second game of the series. In the dirt, blocked. Save.
Man, I got to think something is definitely off with his delivery right now. Already the second wild pitch that he's thrown in just the first inning. Not a good sign.
Headed down the line. Into the corner, but foul. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there.
That
the infield playing
the
back,
first
and this
baseman,
pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big two-out at bat coming up now.
Emmanuel Rivera in the box now. Takes strike one. Two outs. Fought off foul. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. Scoreless after one. And we're back. Second inning set to go. Now here is number 31. Rodriguez back to work. Nope. Just missed.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Cortez squeezes it. One away. And the batter will be the shortstop. Homered last night, added another hit as well.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
And first offering is fouled off.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
One down, base is empty. Swings here and blasts one left field. Reaching for it and brings it in.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Martinez stands in with two away as he takes a ball. And that one hammered. Raging back towards the wall. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. 3 up, 3 down for him there. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. We're tied, 0-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the second. And now the DH, MJ Melendez. Pitch misses, and it's 1-0.
Pretty smart not to serve something up for him right there. He's really good at hitting the first pitch.
In there at the knees, and a count 1-1.
James Kingsley working the plate. Kingsley's pretty well respected around the league.
Yeah, when you talk to players, I think consistently he is one of the guys you hear compliments about. Players appreciate the job he does back there.
Yeah, and that's kind of all you can ask for, really, just a fair chance to go out and have success.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
And now Carlos Cortez. That one ran inside, almost got him. Melendez gets his lead at first with nobody out. That one way inside.
Ball inside.
On the ground to second, might be two. Good feed, that's one. On to first, out, double play. Just got it there in time.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Now it's the second baseman, Brian Torres. And that's off the inside edge. Ball one. Second inning here, no score. Next pitch is outside.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it, so it's a good take by him.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Trying to bunt his way on. Picks it up with the bare hand, throw to first, and that's a great play for the out. We'll move to the third with no score. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Victor Mesa Jr.
And a foul ball.
He's quickly adjusted to major league pitching, and it looks like he's only going to get better. There's a reason he's rated so high as a prospect, and so far, he looks like he could be the real deal.
Just missed.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
And that misses. 2-1. This to center field. Cortez makes the grab on the run.
Nothing instills more confidence in a team than a center fielder who makes a great play like that on the run. They can feed off the energy he brings just from his playmaking abilities.
Number 99 stands in here, takes ball one low. Next offering is downstairs.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Next offering is fouled back. On a bounce right side. Throws to first in time.
The right fielder, number 22.
And now the right fielder. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. Strike one.
Look, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Lined, and that's a base hit. And that extends the inning. So the lineup flips over. Santos now at the plate. Flied out his first time. Ball one, no strikes.
1-0.
gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. 1-1, check swing, appeal down to third. And he held back, according to Larry Bullard. The 2-1. Ground ball to the right side, and it goes just foul. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Martin Maldonado up to hit.
Maldonado.
That one's upstairs, ball 1. And there's a ball.
Outside.
Up the middle. Oh, great stop. From his knees, the throw. It's there, and that's a great play.
Well, you can see right there, he looks very comfortable going to the backhand. Nice diving stop, gets up to complete the play. That'll fire the team up for sure.
Here comes Eddie Rosario. He's 0 for 1. And that's outside.
That ball went out.
Off the plate inside. And the count now 2-0.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
One down, base is empty.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit, and not an easy one to throw either.
To first, but it pulls him off the bag.
That's a play you expect your shortstop to make pretty much every time. Pretty routine. Hard to tell if he didn't get a great grip on it or the mechanics on him just broke down, but that gives this offense an extra out to work with.
Man at first with one gone. Now it's the shortstop, Willie Castro. Right through there for a strike. Still tied at 0. Last of the third. Check swing, and he went. And it's 0-2.
2 strikes.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. The throw in, and he's safe. So it's first and third with one down.
Well, his hot hitting continues. He's been getting great results lately. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
Runners at the corners here, one away. Here's Nolan Arenado. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Outside with a breaking ball. The 1-0. And fouled off. Rosario at third. Castro at first. One gone. And a count 1-2. Two on, one out. That one missed.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
2-2 down.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
Full count.
In the dirt. But no advance from the runners. Runners are at the corners, one away. And that'll load the bases.
Well, that sets up a really big at bat in this game. These are the moments where everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
So bases all loaded up. Velasquez getting ready to hit. Golden opportunity right here. First pitch just misses. And that one fouled off.
Well, he gave up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself and would like that pitch again.
Next offering is in for a strike. All loaded up here in the last half of the third. Fouls it off, still 1-2. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create.
That one the other way. Drops into the glove. Runner tags from third. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. And it's 1-0.
Good piece of hitting right there. He's thinking off the bat, that's getting down for extra bases, but nice job of the outfielder running it down, making the catch. Still comes away with the sac fly, though. RBI.
So digging in, Emmanuel Rivera. And that drops in for a strike. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And that's a base hit. In comes the runner from third, and they take a 2-run lead. He's in there.
Picks himself up an RBI. Off the bat, it was headed for the gap all the way. And as a hitter, you love seeing those as you take your first couple of steps out of the box. You know you've got some real estate to run on. It's such a good feeling. Nice liner into the gap right there.
So 2 down, and next is the designated hitter, MJ Melendez. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Second and third, 2 down. Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. One run is in. Throw in holds that trail runner at third base. They're at the corners with 2 away.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. And now the center fielder, Carlos Cortez. Fouled off. He was late. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. 2 on, 2 outs. Back up the... Oh, that got him! Still able to get it there in time. And they do get the third out. The inning is over. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead. On to inning number 4. Puerto Rico out front here, 3-0. As we go to the top of the 4th, here is Yoan Moncada.
Yoan Moncada.
You know, this group of hitters, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
He's got it, and there's one away.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Aye. 0-1's the count.
Right through there for a strike.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
See ya. Strikes him out for the second time today.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
2 down, base is empty. Next is the designated hitter. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. And there's a strike. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Outside low, and it's 1-1. That one ripped right center field. That'll make it out of here. He muscles that one out the opposite way. His second of the year, and they're chipping away. It's 3-1.
Well, there goes the shutout, just like that. They're still behind, but this is a start. Well, he took the split finger that was away and stayed on plane with it nicely. That's one of the most difficult pitches to square up. He just did it, and right there, he was a professional hitter.
Here's the shortstop at the plate. Fly to left his first time. Top of the zone for a called strike.
Here's a rookie shortstop trying to make his way at the major league level, and a lot of people think he's going to be a great player. Scouts certainly love it. It's not easy jumping up a level, even if you're a top prospect. The speed of the game is much faster in the majors, and on top of that, now he gets to face the best pitchers in the world. Go get him, kid.
In the dirt, and that's ball 1. On the ground to third. Arenado to first in time. And that is that. But not before they answer back with a solo home run. And this is now a 3-1 ball game. Back after this on the show. And we're back. Bottom of the 4th. Here's the second baseman, Brian Torres. Torres goes 5 feet 7 inches, 27 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. That's in for a strike. Action in the pen down there. Nunez preparing to come on if needed. Alvarez also throwing.
Ball.
That one's in there. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it.
Now batting, catcher Martin.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Martin Maldonado grounded out his first time. And that's in there for strike 1. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
That was a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
And a swing and a miss. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Just a great slider right there. I think the key for pitchers and what hitters don't want to see is if a pitcher misses with that pitch, that he misses off the edge of the strike zone rather than in the middle of the strike zone. And right there, excellent execution, and it finished up in a perfect spot.
Digging in, Eddie Rosario taps softly to the right side, and that's just foul. Next offering is down low. Torres, the base runner at first with 1 out. The 1-1 is fouled off.
That's ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Next offering way off the plate.
So here we go. Base runner at first, could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And ball 4 to a board.
Well, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make a call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
And here comes Mark Kotze as he's ready to make a change and go to the bullpen. Number 49 departs, and he's not going to be happy with himself. New pitcher on the mound in a moment.
Now pitching.
Number 12 takes over on the mound. This is his 3rd time out this year.
Not the easiest thing when you're talking about a guy that's, perhaps is going to be in the rotation, maybe a long relief guy, to not start an inning, to come into an inning with pressure on it and try to get yourself comfortable.
This is Willie Castro, 1 for 2. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Makes the grab, and there's 2 down. Here's Nolan Arenado.
Now batting, the 3rd baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Line to left. And he makes the catch. And that'll do it. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Rodriguez back to work. There's a strike.
Well, these players just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Here's the 0-2. He goes down looking.
No, that's not the best 2-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. Sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on staying down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
Mesa stands in now and watches strike 1. Swings through that one for strike two.
Man, that's just a nasty splitter. Bottom falls out of it. You don't see a lot of guys throw that these days, but I tell you what, he's got a good one.
This is off the inside. Now 1-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Base is empty, one away, and we're at the top of the fifth. That misses the zone. The count now 2-2.
2-2 the count.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Whip. Tosses to first. 2 up, 2 down. And here's the first baseman. He's 0 for 1. There's the strike.
0-1.
And that's down and away. And that one fouled off. And that one in the air center field. Cortez. He makes the grab. And that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the right fielder, Nelson Velasquez.
Velasquez.
First pitch misses. That's in there. Slider misses outside. That smash towards center. Mesa makes the grab, 1 down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the
number
process.
33.
He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Rivera in now.
Outside.
Takes ball 1 off the plate. So 2 balls and no strikes. Hard hit, left field, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the
Now
zone,
batting,
and then
the
guys have a
designated
better
hitter,
chance of hitting the ball hard like you did right there.
Now it's the DH, MJ Melendez. There's a swing and a drive. And out of here. And they add a couple more. It's 5-1. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at-bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
1 out, base is empty. Here's the center fielder, Carlos Cortez. And that one upstairs, ball 1. Still only 1 out here in the inning. And a swing and a line drive into right field. Brings it in. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, second baseman.
2 outs,
Brian
base is empty.
Torres.
Next to hit, Brian Torres. Swing and a ball popped up. Brings it in, and that's the 3rd out. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now a 5-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, number 49.
Now pitching.
And he's got a nice lead to
Number
work with,
49.
so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
And now the right
Leadoff
fielder,
for the
and
Cubs,
he's already
the right
singled
fielder,
in this
number
game.
22.
And that one is downstairs. And that's ball 1. Activity in the bullpen. Jorge Lopez. The hard-throwing righty is up and loosening. Right through there for a strike.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
And it is 2-1. Ground ball left side. Arenado to first in time. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Now batting, number 0.
Back to the top of the lineup. Now the left fielder, Santos. 0 for 2 in this one. Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Around first and hustling for second. And he'll pull into second safely.
Went up there
Now
looking to be
batting,
aggressive and
third
got
base.
something he could handle. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
And now Yohan Moncada. And ball 1.
Ball 1, no strikes.
That's too low. Now 2-0. Santos over at second, 1 down. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Man at second.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, that was the cutter down and in right there. And typically, if you're going to have a chance with the
batter,
pitch,
number 10.
if it's down,
Second
that's your best
base.
chance of doing anything with it. It's
Ramirez.
kind of like a mini slider, just with a little less vertical movement. But still, that one tied him up, and he couldn't get the barrel to it.
Now it's the second baseman, Alexi Ramirez. His righty-lefty splits there. Fastball is outside. Just missed.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at-bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
There's the strike at the knees.
2-1.
Pulls that one foul. Swings and misses. chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. A double in the inning, but they leave him stranded to the bottom of the 6th inning. The Punks have the lead, 5-1. And we're back. John Shambi with Chris Singleton in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the 6th, Martin Maldonado. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Yariel Rodriguez getting loose out there. Out to short. To first. One away, bottom of the 6th.
The left fielder, number 32, Eddie Rosario.
So the batting order turns over. Eddie Rosario will hit next. Just missed. Swing and a miss as he was late.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
1-1.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. That one missing inside. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Out number 2. 2 down, bases
Now
empty.
batting.
Willie Castro digs in now. 1 for 3. And that one is in for a strike. And that's through there for a strike. 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And down on strikes he goes. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. New arm out of the bullpen, Fernando Cruz. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again.
Fernando Cruz. Leading off.
So now it's the 4-hole hitter, number 31. He went deep back in the 4th. A pretty important swing of the bat in this ball game.
Yeah, Boogie, he didn't waste any time. He jumped all over that pitch and saw it the entire way. You talk about squaring it up. He didn't miss a stitch on the baseball.
Slides for the stop. Gathers and throws, and they get the out.
Well, Boog, as an infielder, you have to be ready for anything. In that spot, it required going to the ground, getting a little dirty, and making a strong throw for the out. Great play.
And the batter will be the shortstop. Swings through that. Cruz measures 6 feet 2 inches, 235 pounds, and he was born in Puerto Rico. Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Off the mark there. Going to count 1 and 2. The shortstop takes the ball. Towards first. And 2 away to start the 7th. Two outs, base is empty. Martinez now at the plate. There's the strike. Swing and a foul out of play.
Shut him down.
0-2 now. And that's downstairs and outside. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. Sliced hard but foul. Next offering is foul back. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Oh, really expanded the zone right there with that fastball off the
The right
outside
fielder,
corner
number
of the plate.
34.
Got him to chase it. That's a tough one to lay off of because it starts close to you and just continues to run away from you in that batter's box. So it's a really nice pitch with 2 strikes.
Velasquez stands in now, looks at that one inside. And another ball. And the slider just misses. Next offering is in for a strike. Hard hit left side. Fires over to first. 2 up, 2 down.
The first baseman, number 33, Emmanuel Rivera.
2 down, base is empty. Emmanuel Rivera, the next to hit. That one finds the zone. 0-1. Swing and a pop-up. Foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Giovanni Moran.
And
Now
they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed
Giovanni
reliever from the pen with the lefty
Moran.
hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Yeah, the batter now, Victor Mesa Jr.
The center fielder.
The
Victor
Cubs
Mesa
in striking
Jr.
distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at-bat out of him right here.
And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Jorge Lopez, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. Garcia also getting ready. Up and in, and that's ball 2. Swing and a pop-up. Castro makes the catch for the out.
The first baseman, number 99, Lázaro Montes.
And now the first baseman. And first offering is fouled off. He's a bullpen arm that keeps the ball in the ballpark, but obviously out of the bullpen, you're looking to limit home runs.
Yeah, and that's why he's such a high leverage arm. Just doesn't matter for him. He looks at attacking the zone and attacking hitters regardless of the situation.
Right through there, got it. 2 gone now.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the right fielder. Just missed.
Counts 1-0.
Next pitch is outside.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. Reaching down, makes the catch.
Now pitching.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Nunez.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
MJ Melendez getting ready to hit. He's already homered in this game.
Melendez.
In the air, left field, down the line, and that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. And a foul ball.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
Outside low. And that is ball 1.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Goes down looking.
Fastball inside just freezes the hitter. I don't think he was ready to pull the trigger. A lot of times hitters are looking away, and that one locked him up.
And now the center fielder, Carlos Cortez. 0 for 3 in this one. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Action in the pen down there. Yariel Rodriguez up and throwing. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Oh, that fastball drilled him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him.
Now batting.
Here's the second baseman, Brian Torres. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
Here comes the 0-1.
Ball one.
Good miss with that changeup away. He needs a ball on the ground for a double play. Minimize the potential threat right here. On the hitter's side, nice job of laying off that pitch.
This one high in the air to left center. Mesa sizing this one up. 2 away down.
Now batting, catcher, Martin Maldonado.
Here's the catcher, Martin Maldonado. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
Cortez off of first with 2 away. And that
0-1.
misses. And now it's even 1-1. And there's a strike. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Now pitching.
We're back. It's the top of the
Rico
ninth. And there's a new pitcher on the mound.
Garcia.
Rico Garcia. He's pitching on 2 days rest. Here's the left fielder,
Leadoff for
Santos.
Cuba, the left fielder, number 0.
Going away.
0-1.
Swing and a miss, and he got him to
1 ball,
chase.
2 strikes.
Pitch
1 ball,
misses there,
2 strikes.
and it's 1-2. And they'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with a fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
2-2
That
the
missed
count.
inside, and the count is 2-2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking it bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
I got 3-2.
That misses the zone, and it's a full count. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. In time to get him. 1 away and the strikeout.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still late on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
Here is Moncada. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Ball 1 there. Movement in the
got 1
bullpen.
ball, 1
Jorge Lopez up and loosening in the pen. Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the top of the ninth.
Ball 2.
Now this is in the air down the line, and that drops foul. That's to third. Arenado to first in time, and they're down to their last out. Alexi Ramirez will hit next. 3 strikeouts already. He's 0 for 3. In there at the knees. And downstairs.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Next offering is in for a strike. Garcia is just 1 strike away. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And that'll do it.
Whether you're a season ticket holder or you just come to a couple of games a year, to see your team win at home, there's just something special about that. Good job by this team to get it done for the hometown fans.
5-1 is how it ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long. And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Major League Baseball on tap. It's Cuba taking on Puerto Rico. First pitch coming your way next. Just about ready to go. Our starting pitcher in this one, Elmer Rodriguez.
There's always a bit of a learning curve for rookie pitchers. You've got to get familiar with these big league hitters, and it's more of a chess match. But I think this kid's got good stuff and the potential to be great.
Here's the left fielder,
Leading
Santos.
off for Cuba, the left fielder, number 0.
And that one is in for a strike at 95. And this one is off and running.
First pitch, 640.
Kicks and fires. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Popped up. Castro sizes this one up. He's got it. And there's one down. Take a look at the lineup. The sluggers in this lineup might not be too happy about the fact that the wind is blowing in today, Chris.
Yeah, and you hear pitchers talk about how good it feels when the wind is at their back. And for hitters, you almost feel like beyond just the pitcher coming at you, you've got this other force coming against you. So important to try to get on top of the ball in terms of hitting line drives, maybe really hard ground balls with a good exit velocity that'll get you a base hit, because it's very frustrating. You just hit one on the screws, think it's going to go out of the ballpark, and an outfielder is camped underneath it in front of the warning track.
Now 1-1. That one is upstairs. The next pitch misses. Ball 3. 1 out, bases empty. On the ground to third. Arenado to first in time. 2 quick outs at the top of the first here tonight.
Batting third, the second baseman, Alexi Ramirez.
2 outs, bases empty. And the batter now, Alexi Ramirez. Ramirez getting the start at second, hitting third in the lineup, and he's been touching home plate quite a bit lately, scoring 8 runs over the last 10 games. Two outs, bases empty. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Breaking ball in there. Got him looking. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Middle of the first. No score after a half inning. Back here with my pal Singy. And today's starting pitcher, number 49. What do you have on him, Singy?
It's a tough veteran lineup on the other side, but I'm excited to see what this rookie can do in this one.
Here's Eddie Rosario.
Leading off for Puerto Rico, the left fielder, Eddie Rosario.
And that is downstairs. Ball one. There's the strike. Next offering is in for a strike. Just misses with that one.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Just missed.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And he dropped it. So that's a foul ball, and he gets another chance at the plate. 3 balls, 2 strikes to count. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Ground ball up the middle. On the run, sends it over to first. Nice